Hey there traders, welcome back to the channel. This channel is all about my journey in selling stock options and the goal of retiring, doing this full time. This is my week in review. Let's go back to my past video. Last week I ended up on line 26 with this Amazon trade. So my current trades since then from line 26 are here. One thing I did do was everything else is still set to expire in the future, these ones in bold. But this one, Nvidia, I did roll this out and up in price. And so this is against my leaps. These ones in blue here are against my leaps. So I don't want these to be assigned. So what I did with this Nvidia, the strike price was 187.50 and I had collected 538 on that. I had previously rolled it for cost of 34, but I rolled this out to on 10/22. I rolled this out to a date of 11/21 for expiration and a strike price going up to 190, so I got a little bit more room there, and I collected $1,154 and it cost me $60 to roll this out. So I still got this Amazon trade that I collected 185 for. That's in the works, due to expire 11/7, which is this coming Friday. And the next one is an Nvidia trade expiring 10/31. And it's one contract. The strike price is 192.50 and I collected 222 for that. That's in the process. Did another Nvidia. I did a vertical put credit spread here, and the short strike was 175 and the long strike is 170, so that's a $5 wide, and I collected 132 on that. And I went over this Nvidia leaps trade again. This NVTS is another trade I did, and the it was right at the money. This current price at the time was 13.51 and the short strike was 13.50, and I collected $60 for that. That expired out of the money, so collected $60 there. And I just did a trade for TQQQ, and this was due to expire 10/24. This was due to expire, but it cost me only $2 to buy it back, so I bought it back on Friday and released the capital back into my account so I could redeploy it. Going over some of my current open positions, NVTS here, it's due to expire 10/31. That's this coming Friday. It was right at the money, a short strike of 15. The price at the time of the trade was 15.18. I collected 215 on that, so that one is right here, NVTS. And it has dropped below my put price, my strike price. So I might be assigned on this, but I've got still a week for this to come up, and I can either roll out or take assignment. I could buy this back for 160. There's still some extrinsic value. I could just let this drain out and maybe roll it at the end of the week, or just take assignment, and then I could do some covered calls. So I did collect 215 on that. If I was assigned like today, let's see if I did a call and it went like out 2 weeks. The premium's pretty good. I could go right at the money and collect 130 on that. And just keep that going. I've got this 300 shares of open. I collected 84 on this. Let's take a look at that. It's a $9 call. At the time of the trade, it was $7.43, and right now it's up to $8.02. So this might be called away, and I'm totally cool with that. If not, I can just keep selling premium. This next one is Amazon. I've got 100 shares of Amazon, so I did a covered call on that, and I collected 608 on this. It expires this Friday. The price at the time of the trade was 213. The price is 224.32, so that's above my strike price, and these will likely get called away. I don't think I want to pay, $870 to buy these back when I only collected 607. So I do like Amazon, and I want to hold it long term. So I'm probably just going to do some outright buys of this stock and hold it, and maybe do covered calls safely out of the money going forward to generate income. But I do believe in Amazon long term, and it's one of the things I want to start building up in my portfolio to hold. I'm also doing some vertical put credit spreads on Amazon, like this one here. The price at the time is 213.10. I went with a short strike at 210 and a long strike at 205. Collected $200 for that. Let's see what the situation is on that one. 210, 205 due to expire this Friday, 10/31. Collected 200. And the share price is $224.32, so it's safely out of the money. I could buy this back right now for 91. Some people like to buy things back at 50%, so I might do that on Monday because I collected 200 and I could buy this back for 91 if the price remains the same at the market open on Monday. So I could just let this ride as well. It's just a few days left and just collect the rest of the premium there. Then I did another Amazon vertical put credit spread due to expire the next week, 11/7. Price at the time of the trade was 215.16, and the strike prices are the same. So 11/7, 210, 205. Collected 185 for this. Current price is 106. Again, the price of Amazon is 224, so it's safely out of the money. Similar trade as the last one, just a different expiration. Nvidia, I've got 100 shares on that. This is due to expire 10/13. The strike price is 192.50, and this is a call, just a straight up covered call against the one contract, so 100 shares. Collected 222 on that. So this is safely out of the money. It's below my strike price for the call, 192.50. Current price is 186.45. And the cost to buy this back would be 174 right now. Collected 222, so I still got some time for the extrinsic value of this to drain away and collect more of that. I'll probably just let this keep going and see what happens this week on that one. Next, I did a vertical put credit spread on Nvidia. Price at the time of the trade was 181.33. This is the 175 short strike, 170 long strike, so $5 wide. Collected 132 on that. So this has gone down to $75 and collected 132, and it's safely out of the money and just let this ride. I don't see Nvidia dropping to 175 or below, so that's probably pretty safe. Just doing these base hits, collecting premium crumbs along the way. All in all, so far this month, I've collected $67.68 for premium, dividends $88.51, interest $26.10. Let's look at my Nvidia leaps. Nvidia has gone up in price. The value of this has gone up. So right now the value is $11.50. I could sell these two contracts and collect $11.50 for this, but it's got, a long time for expiration, and I anticipate that Nvidia is just going to keep going up and up and up, and this total return will just keep going up, and I can sell these much, much later and keep selling covered calls against these two contracts here. So that's good. My Amazon leaps is I did this a long time ago, and it's coming up on expiration in just in March, and this one's down 31.94. There's quite a bit of theta. The theta is like $5.70 per day that this is decaying, so it's going against me. But I can still sell covered calls against this, and I might roll this out. I might exercise this, or I might just sell it for a bit of a loss. I'm not sure what to do on this. I'm going to let this play out a little bit more for the next couple months. It's October, maybe in December when it's got 90 days left, I can decide what to do with this. Hopefully Amazon has gone up in price and it has overcome the theta decay and is in profit by then. But in the meantime, I'll just still sell covered calls against it. If you are interested in sharing ideas with me and other investors, I did start a Discord, and I haven't really promoted it too much, and I'm still building it out. But there's 10 people offline, 6 people online that are in this, and we're starting to generate some chat and share some ideas. So if you want to join that, I'll put a link in the description here, and you can share ideas with me and other investors that are doing the same thing, and we can all build this and share our wins together. Looking at my portfolio and my cash situation, I've got $65,686 in cash, but a lot of that's tied up in options collateral and using a little bit of margin on this. So I've got this AVGO trade that I put on a while back. Where is that? AVGO here, 325. So that's 32,500 times 2 contracts. So that's $65,000. Plus I have this put out on NVTS, $1,500, plus a little bit of collateral from these put credit spreads. So that brings that up to $68,000 in my options collateral. I can get out of these if I need to. I do want to start going to cash more and holding more cash. This AVGO, I do have a buy to close on this. I might cancel this before the market opens on Monday for this to go into effect, but that would give me $65,000 back that I could use and deploy and maybe buy some Amazon stock and sell covered calls against that. So if I had $65,000 to work with, Amazon is at 224 if I did some buy right covered calls. 65,000 divided by 22,400. I can almost do 3 contracts, 2.9. I could take out a little margin and buy some Amazon stock. So if I had 3 shares of Amazon, if I had 300 shares of Amazon, I could go sell, call, and let's go out like a month or so, 27 days here. And depending on what my strike price would be in my delta, if I want to do a safe delta, 36, I probably want to go down to under 30. But the premium's pretty good. 29 here, 445 times 3, that would be pretty good. I could collect, 13.35 each month for those. But also the AVGO premium's really good too. AVGO is Qualcomm, and this is going to be a big player in the AI infrastructure build out that's happening right now. So the premiums are really good on this. My original trade was 12.45 premium collected, and the next one I did was 6.35. So I might just let this AVGO play out, and I might just keep doing covered calls. And depending on if it goes in the money and I own the shares, I can do covered calls, or I can just do more puts on that and make some good premium there. So it's a trade-off. Amazon and AVGO are 2 stocks that I do want to hold long term. They're big market game changers. I'm trying to set up some rules in my Discord, trading guidelines. I want to do large ETFs or industry dominators or monopolies like Nvidia, Microsoft, and Amazon, etc. These are the kind of companies that I want to start trading in. They're less volatile, so there's less premium, but they're safer long term, and they tend to just go up over time. So that's kind of where I am. That's my thought process and my position right now. And I've got another week to go here for trading in October, and we'll see if I can bump up this number a little bit more. But I'd be happy if I just close out the month with this, and we'll go from there. Thanks for watching, and again, check out the Discord if you want. I'll put a link in the description below, and we'll see you on the next one. Thanks for watching. Bye.